Welcome to Advice Cow channel. We share simple, useful tips and advice that will help make a difference for you today. It's important to keep in mind that we are all in this together, and most of us strive to live a happy and fulfilling life, sharing it with a life partner. Easier said than done.
You've got problems.
Never heard of anything more ridiculous in my life.
Neither have I.
Honey.
George's biggest problem about our son, about our great big son, is that deep down in the private most pit of his gut, he is not completely sure that it's his own kid.
My God, you're a wicked woman.
And I told you a million times, baby, I wouldn't conceive with anyone else. You know that, baby.
A deeply wicked person.
Well, it can be easier if we just keep certain things in mind and sometimes reevaluate our thinking. A willingness to listen and learn new things is helpful for yourself and others. Did you know that 70% of people didn't realize the realities of marriage? Here's a few facts just so we understand the significance of our topic. The number one reason for divorce is commitment. The number two reason is infidelity. Third reason is perhaps no surprise, it's arguing. Fourth is substance abuse. The state with the most divorce is Nevada, possibly because it is the easiest state to get a quick divorce in. Least divorce is in Massachusetts, partly because people tend to marry a bit later in life. The beautiful country of the Maldives have the highest divorce rate in the world. Sri Lanka and Guatemala have among the lowest. Well, enough of divorce facts, let's move on to our topic of today: how to navigate relationships better. Let's count down. Number 10. Don't go to bed angry. Okay, so this one is number 10, but that doesn't mean it's less important than number 1. Cliché you may think, but it's not really, and a lot of couples who've been married for a long time swear by it. Sometimes it's good to swallow your own pride and tell your partner one of the most important words we have. We may say things in the heat of the moment that we soon realize was an overreaction, and we regret it, and we feel worse now because of the angry words that spilled out of our mouth. Next time, before you are about to say something in an argument, take a pause and think first. I know, not so easy, but try it. And in some situations, people have had arguments and never seen their loved one again, and wish they could just have one more chance to talk. Therefore, please don't walk out the door without some kind of temporary resolution at least. Number 9. Pick your battles. Here we have good advice for both grown-ups and kids. Analyze the situation. Is this really worth arguing about?
Get out of the car, hon.
And when trouble begins, it comes at you from directions you'd never expect.
We haven't passed any point of no return.
I have.
From experience, I can confidently say, probably not. You didn't empty the dishwasher yesterday? Why do you do that thing with your face? I didn't like what you said. Sometimes our thoughts don't need to see daylight. It can hurt more than help. Combative tendencies are probably not qualities you want in a partner. Number 8 is compromise. The thing that comes right back to you in relationship. If you compromise, your partner is more likely to as well. Yes, even when you don't always feel like it. Trust me, it goes a long way. The key is both parts have to be willing to compromise, or else it doesn't work. Which leads me to the next one. Number 7. Choose wisely. Dating is meant to help you figure out what you like, don't like in a partner. There's no last chance marriage train departing that you must catch. Meet the family, see how he treats his mother, for example, and the general family and friends dynamic. What kind of friends does she have? Take trips together, be around kids together if you would like kids in the future.
I'd say I'd jet you up to my private villa and my private helicopter on Lake Tahoe, and open up a nice expensive bottle of wine, maybe throw some freshly chopped pine on the fire, and, well, get to know you in a more intimate way.
Okay, bachelor number 3.
You know, I've been asked this same question hundreds and hundreds of times. What's the question?
What is your ideal date?
Oh, well, first I think it should be organically grown and in the right climate.
No, bachelor number 3. We're talking ideal date here. When you meet a woman, what's the first thing you look for?
A room. Sorry. My ideal date, well, Kim, I think walking is a very intimate thing. And I think first we'd take a nice, long walk together, and if the mood was right, perhaps we'd hold hands. Then we'd go bike riding on a bicycle built for one. After that, I'd take her on the beach. We'd go for a swim. Hey, that gives me a chance to show off my body, huh? Then towards evening, I'd rent a canoe. And you can just sit there for 2 hours in the moonlight and watch me paddle.
If you have a feeling, an instinct that something isn't right, or she does something that you don't agree with at all, most of the time you will probably be right. Number 6 is rituals. Our lives seem busier than ever. We try to fit in so many things into our daily schedules. This one is not to be ignored. Create your own rituals and traditions. Have cozy cuddle movie night on Friday nights with too much popcorn. Do a picnic one Sunday per month at a view, a park, in your living room. Create your own traditions during the holidays. It's fun and it shows commitment and invested time into your relationship. Number 5, give each other freedom.
Don't belong to you, and you don't belong to me. Yeah, freedom, freedom, freedom. You gotta give for what you take. Freedom.
That does not mean freedom to fool around. It means freedom to be you. Don't put aside your interests, hobbies, or what you love for someone else, nor should they ask you to. Love is to let someone be themselves. Number 4, pre-marriage counseling. It doesn't have to be pre-marriage. Go as a couple dating to find out if you are compatible. A counselor can help you learn things about each other that perhaps otherwise you wouldn't know. How do you handle conflict? How would you deal with family issues or anything that can arise in life? Communication. To have an open line of communication builds a stronger relationship.
You're the worst kind. You're high maintenance, but you think you're low maintenance.
I don't see that.
You don't see that? Waiter, I'll begin with the house salad, but I don't want the regular dressing. I'll have the balsamic vinegar and oil, but on the side. And then the salmon with the mustard sauce, but I want the mustard sauce on the side. On the side is a very big thing for you.
Well, I just want it the way I want it.
I know. High maintenance.
Talk to each other. The good, the bad, the ugly. Just talk. This is an old, proven, solid piece of advice. Number 2, conflict resolution. When conflict happens as it does, try to resist to jump right on it. Take a pause, cool off. Nothing can be resolved when emotions run high. It will most likely just escalate the problem. It happens at work, in relationships with your teenage kids. The good news is we can learn to handle conflicts in a positive, respectful way and even grow from them. Things we have to resolve in life can be a blessing. It opens the doors to more things to understand and learn. Disputes and arguments can be resolved with the proper tools. And now we've arrived at the number 1 most important relationship advice. Treat kindly. Kindness means to be generous and considerate. Good relationships require giving, of yourself, of love and understanding. With just a bit of effort, we can make relationships thrive. Studies show that kindness can boost our happiness levels. Those who give kindness feel better about themselves and more compassionate towards others. And those who receive kindness often feel less lonely. Receiving kindness from others is associated with lower blood pressure and cortisol, a hormone that is responsible for our stress levels. It's like magic medicine for the soul. Please check out our other videos on how to improve ourselves and the world around us. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.